That's right, me, Deceptive Cobras, and our merch store. So, of course, links down below. Thanks, and thank you for the support, and I'll see you in the video. Wait, don't scroll. Don't click. Please. I have a very important announcement to make. This content you're watching has been proudly sponsored by me. That's right, me, Deceptive Cobras, and our merch store. So, of course, links down below. Thanks, and thank you for the support, and I'll see you in the video. Wait, don't scroll. Don't click. Please. I have a very important announcement to make. This content you're watching has been proudly sponsored by me. That's right, me, Deceptive Cobras, and our merch store. So, of course, links down below. Thanks, and thank you for the support, and I'll see you in the video. Oh. Howdy, howdy. How's everyone doing? I'm gonna let you guys trickle in. Looks like I'm not losing any packets right now, so that's a good thing. So I'm looking at my encoding rig over there. Okay. Just want to wish a happy birthday to a very good friend of mine. Happy birthday, Vic. Many happy returns to you, my friend. Hope you're enjoying your birthday as much as you can. I've got quite a lot of things going on right now. Of which I'm going to be discussing in the stream today, so so that will be fun. Don't forget, guys, we are sponsored today by me and the Deceptive Cobras merchandise channel. Just head on over there. We have just recently added a limited time run of Bushwookie stickers. Once they're gone, they're gone. That's it. So when they run out, when they're out of stock, that's it. You're kind of SOL. If you use Cobra 10 at checkout, you'll get 10% off your entire order. So if you order like 2 or 3 t-shirts, you'll get 10% off the entire order. So if you order 2 or 3 stickers, cups, whatever, you know, no matter what you splurge out on, you will get 10% off your entire order. Just use code Cobra 10 at checkout. So that's that. Health wise, I'm okay. I did a coffee time with Cobra. I uploaded it yesterday, I believe. It was either yesterday or today. I can't remember. All the days tend to bleed into one. Yeah. Hey, Catherine. How you doing, sweetheart? How you doing, honey? So yeah, I've got a lot of things planned to do today. It's actually quite warm in here, so I'm gonna open up a window real quick. There we go. I love having my computer like right here. The window's right there. I can just open it up and it's glorious. I'm good, thank you, sweetheart. Thanks for asking. Hope you're doing all right. Hope your internet's holding up since I showed you those little tricks on how to keep your connection cleaned and maintained and all that fun stuff. So yeah, I'm not going to be live. You know, I mean, I'm going to be like, I'm live though. Obviously, I'm good, thank you. Yeah, I'm not doing too bad. Not doing too bad. I told you about the project I wanted to do earlier. SL went to hell. It's SL, what you expect? Hurt my elbow. So yeah, I'm gonna order me the new RAM and the new B450 motherboard. And when they get here, I'm gonna swap out the RAM on this, take the RAM that I'm swapping out, put that on the new B450 board, and I'm just gonna slowly put together the machine until I can splurge and get the processor that I want. And then looking at depending on my finances, I will look at getting the new case and building a custom rig and giving it to a very in need, I should say, not very needy, but a very in need gamer. And of course, you know that's you, so that's good. But like I said, I will be building it and vlogging about building it, the pros, the cons, the ups, the downs, and we've got to come together and put our heads together for the logo that you want etched on the side of the glass. In fact, let me look up glass etching. There it is. Okay. Well, apparently there's video tutorials on how to do it. Ah, awesome. There's even acid etching solutions. Okay. That's cool. So I can... Apparently there's so yeah, I've got to be careful. Ouch! I've got to use it in a very well ventilated area because I've looked it up. I looked it up. It's called Armor Etch. Here, see, it's called Armor Etch, and yeah, so I've got to be very careful with it, which is fine by me. I just like the fact you can get it on Amazon and have it shipped to you. So it's like I said, it's specifically for glass, as you can see. So we've got to come up with a pattern and whatnot so that we can put it on the glass and etch it and stuff like that. And so that when the rig is ready to be like finally come together, it'll be later on down in the project. But I'm going to add this to my one of my there we go, one of my Amazon lists. So we've got the glass etchant. So in fact, let's take a look for Ryzen 5s. So like I said, I can easily stick a little simple Ryzen. See, this is the thing, you can buy them in bundles, you know. You get a Ryzen 5 and a B450 motherboard. Oh, B550. And 8 gigs of Corsair Vengeance LBX. Ooh. For that price, that's actually not that bad. I remember getting mine from Newegg. Ironically, is this my board? It looks like it. Yeah, it's the B5. It's the B550 variant of the board I have. So, haha, fair enough. So yeah, it's actually, in theory, I could buy this, and just save me buying a processor and blah 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 blah. But that's not what I'm going to be doing. Reason why I'm not going to be doing that is because, like I said, I want to upgrade. I'll be technically upgrading 2 rigs at the same time, and at the same time, I'll also be helping out and giving back. So, and that's what I want to do. So. Yeah, see, Ryzen 9. Okay, why? Let me check out this one. Ah, it's refurbished. C400 series, so yeah, it'll fit my board. Would a 39... Where's my CPU? Give me a second here. Un momento, por favor. Yes, I'm using a 450. I am using a 450. So, B450. No, 450. 450. There it is. Madness. Let me go to specs actually. There you go. So 5000 series, 5000 series. Vega, CPU support list. Where's the CPU support list? It said check the CPU support list. Okay. Where's the support list? It'd be nice if you could just like click on it and it takes you there, but no. Driver, BIOS. CPU support. There we go. So this one's the 39X. Okay, so yeah, 39X. Yeah, it will fit my bulb. Yeah, because I'm using the F60 BIOS version. So yeah, so it's still a 12 core, 24 thread. So yeah, it would work. So it's a possibility. Because currently I'm rocking a 27. So if I go down to 27X, which is a 8 core 16 thread. Does that make sense? This is what I'm rocking now, and I would be upgrading to that. So I'll be upgrading cores and threads. So it's actually not a bad upgrade. It's actually, for the price, that's not bad. So let's go to Amazon. Motherboards. Oh, this is a freaking bare bones board. This thing's like got. Ugh. Ugh. Does it even have M.2? I don't think it does. Yeah. Oh, it does. It's got one Ultra M.2. So it's got one M.2. Standard polycaps. Ugh. No, you get what you pay for. Get what you pay for. So. The Aorus Elite is not a bad board. Now that is a board worth having. Take a look at that bad boy. Woo! Dual oscillator crystals on the set for the North Bridge. Nice. 2 M.2s. Hell, this board's more of an upgrade than the board that I've got in the machine now. Hell, oof, yeah, definitely. Let's grab you and whack you in there. Definitely. Heck yeah. Alright, so that's that. But we know that the processor will work with this board. Of course, it's going to be CEX, isn't it? Even though I can go to CEX. Yeah, I can go to CEX like I've got here in town. They don't have any AMD processors. None. So like I said, I'm let's see if I can get it a little bit cheaper on Fleabay. Yeah. Oh, bent pins. Sort of. There you go. That's bid. Piss off. I want... Buy now. Not too shabby. Prices are about on par. Watching you on TV now. Hey, cool. What's up, dude? Hey, Risky. How you doing? Pretty board. Yeah, it is. It is a pretty board. If I'm gonna buy, you know, let's look at UK only. All right. Let's take a look at this one. I'm checking the pins. Alright, pins look good. In London, so yeah, I'd probably pick up this processor, this board. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't get it from CEX. But yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, 12 core, 4.6. I definitely would have to run an aftermarket cooler. You can't run it with a stock cooler. So yeah, there's that. So now let's look. I need AM4 AIO. Again, you get what you pay for. Most people see these ones for like 50 quid and they're like, ooh, and you get what you pay for. Especially when it comes to the liquid coolers. See, I look at coolers and think to myself, okay, I mean, think about why is this Noctua cooler, okay, more expensive than our Oleg one? Because these two are basically built in the same factories. And what a lot of people don't seem to understand, the reason why you shouldn't buy pink and white one, well, this one, this one, hey Jackal, what's up? Well, I guess we've got a coloured theme for the case. We could go pink and white for you. Marshmallow or something. There you go, we could call it Project Marshmallow. We could call it Project Marshmallow. Oh, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jackal. Happy birthday to you. Yeah. Happy birthday, mate. Many happy returns to you, my friend. Many happy returns to you. So yeah, not a problem. So we can look at doing like a pink and white theme for your case build for you. It's all good, you know. Of course, they've put it in the Der Bauer case. Oh, I love Der Bauer. He's a good German. I do like him. He's a nutty guy when it comes to computer conversions and stuff. But yeah, we can look at sorting. I mean, you know what? I could actually like take one of these cheapy ones and customize them to be pink and white. Yeah, I can dismantle the fan blades, paint them white, paint the radiator and everything. You know, fan blades pink and whatnot. But yeah, the it's an interesting choice. Interesting choice. Spoon cousin. Can you get an autograph? Yes, I will autograph those mangas for you. Actually, by the way, I'm almost finished reading. Legit, see? Almost finished reading Uncle from Another World. I'm legit. I'm on like page 138. Yeah, there, page 138. I've been reading it. It is funny. Like I said, I've been reading it. I have been reading it. So, you know, I have been reading it. In fact, I don't want to lose my bookmarker. Where did I put my bookmarker? Dang it! Where did I put my bookmarker? Haha! I see it. There it is. Whoop. I've been reading it off and on throughout the recording and videos and whatnot. But 29 volumes of Naruto. Jeez Louise. That's dedication, mate. That's dedication. That is absolute dedication. That really is. That's absolute dedication. Right, let me turn my video wallpaper off. That's dedication there, my friend. But yeah, you know what? I could probably do something with like this white one and put some pink accents on it for you. Wouldn't be a problem. But yeah, see, that's the system I'm doing. If you guys don't know, oh, what, this wallpaper? Oh, this is one I did ages ago. No, I've got a video wallpaper. Here, I'll play it for you for a brief second. All right, this is my video wallpaper. It's the artists from Destination Unknown, Alex Cabrera. I edited the video so it's just the scene where they're doing that. So there you go. I like the song too. The song's not bad, but I liked the music video better, and so I was like, you know what, I'll take that. So that's actually the wallpaper on this computer, my laptop, and the encoding rig. So it's an interesting thing that greets you the first thing in the morning when you turn your monitor on. You spent $48 in total. That's not too bad. Not too bad at all. So in case you guys haven't realized, don't know, I am looking at upgrading my well, until my new internet gets here, all I have to say is Godzilla. Well, long story short, I realized I'm actually closer to upgrading both rigs than I thought. My 3060 is great. I love it. I've actually just recently recorded some content. In fact, let me go to my recordings and you'll see what I'm talking about. Sneak peek. It's some Red Dead Redemption. Redemption. Like I said, because I can't stream Chapter 2, I decided to just record me playing Chapter 2. Does that make sense? And so I'm going to be uploading the chapters and whatnot. So expect to see those. Some of this is videos that haven't been uploaded yet or whatnot, or due to be edited. I've also got a little nifty thing that turns Escape from Tarkov into a single player game. So there's no random players that jump in and ruin your game. You know, it's literally just you versus custom built AIs and bots and stuff, which is kind of cool. They're actually quite hard. They make some of the Escape from Tarkov bosses look like amateurs. Whoever coded the AI on them did a really good job. So I'll be doing some of that. Also, like I said, but right now I'm looking at getting a new processor for the gaming rig. The current one I've got now is fine. It's just I feel that it might be bottlenecking the 3060 from doing what it wants to do. So, and it doesn't hurt to always have a little bit more overhead when it comes to processor power. So I'm looking at getting a Ryzen 9. That's my ultimate goal, is to get a Ryzen 9 or a Ryzen Epic. If I could afford one. The board alone is like £1,000, and the processor's probably just... You know what? How much is an Epic Ryzen now? Have they come down in price? I don't think they have. Where is it? Yeah, here you go. Let's just take a look at and there you go, 128 core processor. Yeah. And they are not cheap. If I can find one that's even got one for sale. I mean, I can't even find one that's got one for sale. Again, let's look at Fleabay, because they usually have everything for sale. There you go. That's a complete all-in-one setup. So that's the processor, the motherboard, and how much RAM. I mean, 8 times 8, so okay, 800 and 128 gigs of RAM. Located in China. Of course, it's going to be located in China. Let's take a look. Yeah. $750. Yeah, they're not. They're not cheap setups. They are not cheap, but legit, it's 128 cores. It's the fastest server grade processors you're ever. There's 32 cores on that one at 384 pounds. No, I want me. Let's see, what one's that? 8 core? No. 16 core. 8 core. Wow, the 8 core is only $50. There you go. 16 core, 32 core. Now, this is the thing. A 16 core Epic, yeah, or I can hop on over and get me a Ryzen 9 that has more cores, you know, for about the same price. So if it was up to me and I wanted to get, like, oh, if I could get Threadripper. Oh. There you go. Ryzen 9. Right there. 16 core. Still doesn't stand a chance. See, when it comes to productivity, I'm all about knocking out the productivity. Like, ugh, you have no idea. I'm all about knocking out the productivity. Anyway, the reason why I'm doing all of this, okay, is because I want to retire the old encoding rig. The old encoding rig is a 5th gen Intel i7. Uses DDR3 for crying out loud, which is at its But the point is, it's still a good enough system that I can give to someone who needs a desktop, and that happens to be Catherine. I've met Catherine. She's a sweetheart. I love her to pieces. She lives up in Newcastle, and so it wouldn't be that hard for me to hop on a bus, a coach. No, exactly. It can't take any more hammer hits, pretty much. No, it can't. But it's a good foundation. It really is a good foundation for someone who wants to get into PC building, PC customization, things of that nature. And so I can't afford to ship it to the States or somewhere in Europe. But what I can do is give it to someone here in the UK. Because for me, I would see that as content, which means I can get on a coach or get on a train and just go, drop it off, vlog it, edit it, upload it, and jobs are good. It's getting into fishnet stocking. You would make a good Frankenfurter, my friend. Just saying. You would make a good Frankenfurter. But, no, like I said, I was talking with Catherine earlier, and I know her laptop. Her laptop's great for work, and that's what she uses it for, is for work. But she doesn't have a dedicated gaming machine. And she just recently... Exactly, fishnets are where it's at. And she did just recently pick up a copy of Call of Duty Warzone. And I want to build her a rig that I know will play Warzone. And so Modern Warfare 2, exactly. Sorry, stand corrected. Modern Warfare 2, the newer one. And so I know that machine will play it comfortably at 50, 60, 70 frames per second. Comfortably. No issues. So what I'm going to do, like I said, is I'm looking what is the quickest upgrade path for me to take the leftover parts, build a second machine, take that second machine and have it take over the role of the encoding PC. So then that way I've just got full... The best way to put it is I would rather have two AMD rigs that use the exact same parts. That way, if something goes wrong, I can rob a part off of Peter to pay Paul and vice versa. Where I'm using Intel and DDR3 versus AMD and DDR4, there's no compatibility, there's no cross compatibility there. When my graphics card took the ultimate shit on me and forced me to get this 3060. Thank you, Dust David Games, for that. Is a dangerous to play a game in Modern Warfare 2 with her. He's too sneaky. I am not. Well, I like to snipe. Fair enough. I am known in combat arms to be a where the fuck is he kind of sniper, and there I am dangling off a window ledge. No, seriously. Oh god, I'm really mad I deleted those videos, but I've got videos of me doing sniper montages in combat arms where I'm literally dangling off the side of a lighthouse on a window ledge and no one bothered to look up there, and I'm just standing going headshot, 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 and everyone's like, the fuck is this guy? And eventually I was just like, look up, and I could see them, and they all look up like this, and I'm like, look at the lighthouse. And so they pan over the lighthouse and they see me, and the first words out of one of Jackal's friends' mouth was, what the hell? Exactly. While you were sneaking around with an M60 belt-fed machine gun. I fucking love those. I fucking love combat arms. So I can't get combat arms to work in the EU. It's banned. No joke. If I pull up my Steam library, I'm not even kidding, and I go to games, combat, and I type in combat arms, not available in your current region. Combat Arms is not allowed to be installed or played in the in the EU or the UK. Exactly, we did. Let's see. Kilo would constantly nick everyone's weapons after he'd killed you. Oh, I know it's gone to shit. I know since Nexon sold it to another game company, but it went to shit. But the point is, I can't play it. So everyone keeps asking. A lot of friends still message me like, dude, why aren't you playing Combat? I'm like, I can't. I physically can't play it. It's not available for me to download or use. I've even tried using a VPN and installed it. I went to log into my account and it was telling me that my ping was too high or all the other shit. There you go. Like this, it was telling me, you know, or I get kicked or you know, and yeah, it just. So I was like, right, fine, fuck it. I'm done then. No more Combat Arms for me. So everyone keeps asking me why I'm not playing Combat Arms or whatever game it is, insert game here. I don't know why you're still doing updates for this fucking thing. But okay. Anyway, so now you know why I don't play Combat Arms anymore. I would love to play Star Trek Online. However, I can't. Because some of the people that watch my streams are photosensitive to seizures. So if I get into a really big ship battle with all the phasers and the weapons and the torpedoes and stuff going off, I really do not want to cause someone to have a seizure or things of that nature. And so, like I said, I try my best to be thoughtful of other people. Which is why I'm sticking to things like Hell Let Loose and various other things like that. Oh. Bless. That's Evelyn, my girlfriend. She just sent me a picture of her and her youngest. Oh, he's adorable. Was doing that the other day, just wouldn't end up, so it had to complete restart it. Okay. Well, anyway, like I said, I do still play Warframe. I recently did update it. I do play War Thunder again. I updated it. What else? Hell Let Loose. I'm waiting on Warhammer to get some time so that we can actually get together in a Discord call and run through. He can run me through it and stuff, and you know, ease me in, as they say. He can lube me up and ease me in. Giggity. So yeah. Yes, that was my Eve. She was just shooting me a picture of her and her youngest. He apparently didn't want a nap. He wanted to take a nap earlier, but he said no. Ah, Snipe King. There you go. She's watching now. Hi, sweetheart. Hi, Francisco Carlos. Little Frankie. So yeah, like I said, that's my goal. So this is why I'm hocking the merch store. Yeah, that is kids for you. So this is why I'm hocking the merch store, so that I can get the funds together, so that I can start doing more video. Because you guys loved the Big D video series, where I was literally custom building a computer case from scratch, so to house my encoding rig and my other computer. I actually was trying to design Big D to have both motherboards, both power supplies, and to have both PCs in it at the exact same time, to save on space. And Big D worked out. It was a pain in the ass. It cost me a lot of money. I mean, I paid over $200 just in acrylic, just for the side panels. Because I smoked that. Did you Star Trek? Oh, I've got friends who watch the stream that have photosensitive seizures, so I can't play games like Star Trek Online anymore with all the phasers going off and whatnot, because again, I don't want them to have seizures and various other things. I mean, you saw how bad my Defiant went off when I did cannon rapid fire, You know what I mean? I don't want them to have seizures while watching the stream. Again, I'm trying to be exactly disco ball phaser ships. Exactly. I'm trying to be very considerate of other people and their needs and their disabilities and whatnot. I was hoping to see you will. It's just I won't be streaming it, if that makes sense. You will see me again. In fact, you know what? I'll start downloading it now. You just won't be seeing me stream it, if that made sense. There we go. It's starting to download now. At my crappy internet speed, you know, it'll be away. Well, hey, that's fine. I miss out on the Borg hunts. Yeah, I always used to tell everyone, we're doing Borg STOs. And I would purposely power grind everyone to get their Omega faction up to like rank 5 in as fast as we could. we would my specialty is hunting the Borg tactical ship. It's like, I've got this, Daddy's got this, we'll just mop up everything else. And huge ass Borg tactical ship, and there's my little Defiant, and I kick its ass. I like I said, I've been out of STO for so long, it's not even funny. I know Warhammer still plays. Well, like I said, I'm getting back into it. I know that Catherine plays. I know that you play. Hell, I've got a liberated Borg, you know, who I haven't used in forever. And everyone keeps forgetting that you could actually be a liberated Borg, you know. That's how old my account is. Omega Combat Division. What about? Nice. Yeah, we are Order of the Sacred Rose. That's the name of our clan in Star Trek Online. I wasn't sure, because at that time I was building a Sisters of Battle army in Warhammer 40k, and I just liked the name Order of the Sacred Rose. So that's what we named the... exactly. So that's what we named the clan. I was like, Order of the Sacred Rose. Just came to mind, and our colours are literally crimson, red, and white. So if you see any officers in crimson, red, and white, with Borg ship officers like Borg, Klingons, and Hirogen and Jem'Hadar bridge officers, that's usually us, just flexing and showing off at Earth Space Stock or on Deep Space Nine, because we just can. My ex-wife preferred science officer, so hey, what's up, darling? It's not a problem, sweetheart. Hey there, Asmoda. Rocking my Odyssey class. Nice. Odyssey is a good ship class. Ah, well, that's nice to know. Hey. So anyway, long story short, that's why I'm hocking the merch store at the beginning of each video and each stream. Again, it's to raise funds so that I can put back into the rigs, so that I can then technically turn that around and start doing PC build videos. I'm not just, let's look at the parts on a web page, to actually physically have the parts in my hand while filming and putting it together and whatnot. And then once it's the rig is done and built and customized and airbrushed and glass etched and everything else, I'm going to be taking it to its new owner, which is Catherine in chat. Oh, trust me, it'll be fun. Hence, that's why there's the Discord and the Stowe channel in the Discord will get used again. But like I said, I would love to pass on this used, because like I said, when David helped me get my new graphics card, I did it with 2 caveats. One, I had to get 5 kills with a Hurricane, which I did. You guys saw me do that. I did it on my 3rd try. And the other one was, I have to recycle my old parts. So 2 birds, 1 stone, if that makes sense. That would be a great coffee time building. Well, there you go. So I'm a man of my word. Hey, Catherine, it's all good, sweetheart. I'm a man of my word, and so, like I said, once I get the new processor, I've got the RAM. I just need the processor and the motherboard. Then the moment I've got those three things together, what parts I can't bring over to the new rig, stay with the old rig. So you're gonna see, in fact, you're gonna have a choice of motherboards because I've got two Intel motherboards. And so I'll be like, do you want this motherboard or do you want this motherboard? Honestly, the one that's in it now is the better one. The other motherboard's an old Dell Optimex motherboard. I only like to keep it around as a backup in case that motherboard takes a shit. But like I said, I won't be having that anymore. So, and the case. I do have a smaller case. It's over there. It's literally like a micro ATX case. But it won't fit that motherboard. Hence, that's why I suggested getting the Icons case instead. Oh yeah, I Frankenstein. Heck, dude, I Frankenstein everything that I own. I'm not even kidding. I mean, for crying out loud, you know for a fact I was using 1366 barely new generation DDR3 server grade stuff to stream. You know, plastic bag and use that as a case. But, I have used a milk crate. No lie, I have used a milk crate. That was fun. Literally, I've even used the box that the motherboard came in. Not even joking. I literally took the box, put it down, put the motherboard on, put the graphics card in, plugged in the power supply, plugged in a hard drive, you know, processor, RAM, cooler, you know, hit the power button, and left it like that for about 3 months. It was in the corner on my desk, just sat there. And eventually my friend Bucky, I love you Bucky, was like, dude, enough. And he literally just showed up at my house with an old crusty case. It had rust on it, for crying out loud. Exactly. It literally had rust on this case. And he showed me to sand it, and he's a case modder. He's a case modder. He works for a website called 3doverclockers.net. He's entered into case building contests. He built the very first all wood, and I'm talking redwood oak computer case in a pyramid shape with smoked Perspex panels. Everything inside it was water cooled. Graphics cards, Northbridge, Southbridge, RAM, processor. The thing was gorgeous. That was his baby. And he had a crystal put on the top of the pyramid that when you hit it with the power button, it had a laser in there, a Blu-ray laser, that when it hit this crystal would light up and do like this beautiful little disco thing on his ceiling. And he took that to Vegas and came overall third. He lost to DeBauer and Kingpin. Okay, Kingpin is Kingpin. He has a line of graphics cards, for crying out loud. And DeBauer literally has a factory. He owns his own manufacturing factory. And those were the guys that beat him. And he's just this podunk redneck that when I first met him was living in a basement. Not his mum's basement, just a basement he rented. And and had it as his shop. And he's a gunsmith by trade, so he's got lathes and everything else and whatnot. That's how me and him bonded, is through firearms. And he's ex-army ranger, and so he's a veteran, and so am I. And we met through the range and whatnot and stuff, and we went bow hunting together. God, I miss you, Bucky. He's such a cool dude. Well, he saw my computer sitting on a box, and he's like, enough of that shit, and showed up with this old, manky, rusted case. And he showed me how to melt acrylic properly and use automotive Bondo, and he showed me how to turn a crappy computer case into this beautiful work of art. And then he found out I was only using a single core Celeron D. Seriously, that was my very first processor that I ever paid full cash for. Intel Celeron D, 4 gigahertz. And beautiful computer case, put it together, looked good, and then he said, give me that Celeron D, I'll give you an AMD dual core. He gave me the AMD dual core because he saw that I was running Gears of War 1 on my PC at like 12 frames per second, and for me, I was ecstatic because I got over 8 frames a second, while he's playing, you know, Crysis, you know, and all these newer games at like 60 FPS, and he took pity on me. He legit took pity on me. And he gave me an old broken 8800 GTS graphics card. The cooler on it was broken, and I jerry-rigged a 40mm fan and a whole bunch of other stuff to the card to keep it alive. It was water damaged. It had a water block on it, and so some of the RAM modules were damaged. It wasn't supposed to be a 2 gig card, but it had less than a gig of working VRAM. But I still made it work. And I started streaming World of Tanks, and I remember my very first ever subscriber on Twitch. It was 420 Hemi Truck. I remember his username still to this day. I will never forget it. And he was my very first ever follower on Twitch. And he was like, dude, what you streaming on? And I told him the hardware and everything else, and he was like, how are you streaming on that ancient relic stuff? And I'm like, you just make do, you know? You make do with what you have. Work the problem. You know? Work the problem. The Army always taught me, work the problem. Don't complain about the problem. Work the problem. You know? And that's what I did. And that's what I do. It's what I've always done, is I work the problem. Take care of your stuff takes care of you. Thank you for that. That was my dad. My dad had that motto. And he took care of his tools. Some of the tools my dad was using in his shop, Exactly, Jackal. Some of the tools that my dad had in his automotive body shop were his great-great-grandfather's. I'm not even joking. Some of them were from World War One, World War Two, and they didn't look like they were a day old. My dad took care of all of his work tools, and he instilled into me laser. And so he instilled into me a work ethic of take care of your tools take care of you. You know? And this is why when it even comes to computer hardware, take care of your tools take care of you. And I'm even going to sweeten the pot for you, for you, Catherine, sweetheart. Okay? I'm even going to sweeten the pot for you. Are you ready? You want to know how I'm going to sweeten the pot for you? Okay, let me turn the light on so I can show it to you. Okay. This is how I'm going to sweeten the pot for you. Alright? Not only when the time comes and I start building the rig and get it done for you, alright, I'm going to do something really, really cool for you. Alright? Are you ready? Are you ready? This is an Elgato HD60. This is an Elgato HD60 capture card. Okay? I don't use it no more. I don't use it anymore. It's legit just sitting on my desk in a box gathering dust. I'm throwing that in because I want to see you stream on either Twitch or YouTube. Alright? I don't care if it's Sims 4, I don't care if it's COD, I don't care if it's freaking Minecraft. I don't care. This is going with that rig. Alright? And it's a simple HDMI pass-through. Okay, so it goes from the graphics card to your monitor. Okay? And you plug it in through a HDMI port. Okay, the drivers you can download off their website. But this is going with you, with the rig, when I build it. Okay? So, that's for you. Again, this was a backup in case my other HDMI capture card died. It's not going to die, okay? So this is going with you. Like I said, all spare parts that I'm no longer ever going to use or whatnot, because I want to see other content creators start up. I do. I want to see you start up, hun. I do. You are amazing. You're very entertaining. I absolutely fucking adore you. And so this is going for you. Okay, that's going with the rig. I'll bring it. I'll take that with you. And hopefully, like I said, all I ask, guys, is that you just click on the little show more stuff on the video description. And if you feel like donating, there's two types of donate thing there. If you want something in return for your donation, click on the merch. Just peruse the shop. Okay, if you see something you like, buy it. Like I said, all the money that I make goes right back into the content, back into editing videos, paying my rent, paying my bills, food in my stomach, you know, stuff like that, so I can make more entertaining videos and streams and content for you guys. Okay. And like I said, I've got an abundance of excess parts. I promised DDG that I would pass them on, you know. And no, I genuinely don't want your money for nothing, if that makes sense. I feel that if I'm entertaining enough, that you just buy me a coffee, you know. That's all I ask. You know, if I'm entertaining enough, buy me a coffee. That's it. If you join the Discord and you want to see more of a specific video, like you want to see more coffee times with Cobra, post it as in the Discord. Say, hey, you know, I would really like to see more coffee times with Cobra, or can you talk more about this, or can you talk less about that, you know? Hey, Patton, I'm good, thank you, buddy. If you can, when can we get together so I can start playing Hell Let Loose? Because I haven't touched the game until I legit haven't touched it until you say, hey, can we? Because I not necessarily need you to hold my hand, but it's just nice to know that there's someone there who knows what they're doing, if that makes sense. Also, I am in the process of downloading Star Trek Online. So, in fact, apparently the launcher has finished, so the launcher is going to scream, oh, I need to update. So we're going to let the launcher update. My horrible internet connection that's barely good enough to... There you go, it literally even timed out trying to download the basic patcher. So, yay. Alright, so we're going to let it do its thing. I'm going to cry now. I already have an account. Let's see if I can remember it. Oh, fuck me, I got it right the first time. It's a miracle! Got it right the first time. Oh, God, that is a miracle for me. I'm not even joking. It usually takes me like 100 attempts to get something correct. But I got it correct on the first try. There we go. Holodeck shard. Okay, it's patching. So we'll let that do its patch and do its thing. It just says patching, so there we go. I'll just leave that up there. So holy crap, that's actually amazing. Carly, that's amazing. All right, let's close that. Close that. Close that. Go back to you. Let's bring that up. There we go. A news van outside. It wasn't me, didn't it? Tonight around 7:30 East Coast. That'll be yours. I'm available. If you don't know, I'll be awake though. Dude, it's all good. Just shoot me a message on Discord. when you can play, okay? And I will be up. Trust me, I will be up. I will be up. But yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. Just hocking the merch store and explaining why I'm hocking the merch store so much. He broke down, lols. So, like I said, guys, I'm hocking the merch store simply because there's a good reason why I'm hocking the merch store. And yes, we do have Bush Wookie stickers. Yes, you can get yourself a Bush Wookie sticker for your laptop or wherever. And you can get them in custom size, indoor, outdoors, you name it. So, like I said, guys, t-shirts, hat, a dual print, front and back. So, there you go. And if you use the code COBRA10 at checkout, you get 10% off your entire order. So, yeah, I've even sweetened the pot by giving you guys, you know. There you go. Even my air compressor agreed. Alright, so, like I said, guys, just if you can, that would be great. Like I said, all the money I make off the merch goes right back into the streams, the content, everything else. So, you know, but if you feel really generous, you know, there is a donate button, then there's a PayPal and whatnot. So, if you really do feel generous, I greatly appreciate it. So yeah, that's me hocking my wares for the night. And so let me get back to what I was doing. What the heck is going on here? I really don't like that new update they just did on. No. What the hell? What the hell? That was weird. Alright, well apparently they've updated PayPal's website and I'm more confused than anything else. Nice, man. I greatly appreciate that. Like I said, I appreciate all merch sales and stuff. Yes, I have. Yes, I'm not liking the new PayPal. I keep clicking on my PayPal for it to take me to my PayPal, and then it takes me to a thing where it wants me to call or sign up, and I'm double checking the link to make sure I'm not being phished, and that's the correct one. I'm like, where the hell is my, you know what I mean? Yes, I already have a PayPal business account. The fuck? I legit just want to go to my PayPal. I don't need to know how my PayPal works, you idiot. I just need to go to my PayPal. Why do you want me to sign up if I've already signed up? They legit just asked me to log in, yeah? I've logged in and now they want me to log in again. What the hell is going on? And of course, it's a virtual concierge because they don't ever want to use a real fucking person. You know, I'm gonna deal with you later. I legit just wanted to look at my balance, and I can't even figure out that shit out. Yet I can figure out how to track a hacker from just their mobile phone. Yet PayPal stumps me. Fuck you, PayPal. Fuck you. Fuck you. Like, what the fuck have you done? Questions about PayPal business? Click here. See, I'm not even joking. Login. Okay. There's my login. Okay. It's broken. Seriously, this is a grey ass button. Proceed with account overview. That's it. That grey ass equal but. Wow, bruv. Seriously. A little tiny ass button didn't. Please hit the like button, lest I scream and want to smash something. I'm kidding. Don't destroy stuff. Breathe. Just breathe. Breathe, Cobra. Just breathe. I'm breathing, bro. I'm breathing. Okay. Wow. It's only patched 4%. Nice. Real nice. Anyway, where was I? Ah, yes. Like I said, I'm going to throw in that capture card for you, sweetheart. Because, well, I want to see you start making some content. YouTube, Twitch, doesn't matter. Just not RedTube. Just not RedTube or Pornhub. Yeah, exactly. So, but like I said, I just want to see you make some content. If it's a YouTube video, just whatevs, you know, because you know it's just I care, and I want to pass on all the good vibes and everything else that I can to all the good people who deserve it, and you are one of the people that deserve it, sweetheart. The last 3-4 years has been hell on a lot of people. Yeah, Twitch is a pain. So YouTube it is, you know. So I mean, like I said, Twitch can be very lenient when it comes to the music side. Okay, because YouTube will copyright strike you for even using a 30-second clip with fair use. But YouTube allows you to stream at 60 FPS. Twitch has you locked at 30 unless you are partnered and various other things, and then all of a sudden those options become available to you. But YouTube flat out says you can have 60 no matter what, if you're partnered or not. So this is why I like streaming on YouTube. Plus, YouTube streaming, no offense, and it's not meant as a dig or a slight or anything. YouTube streaming, I can be more one-on-one with you guys. You guys ask a question, I can actually read the chat, take time to read it and respond. Does that make sense? With Twitch, you got so many freaking kids spamming Kappa and all this other stupid miscellaneous childish bollocks, you know. Also, you can't even say the word bollocks on freaking Twitch. Is where I can say it as many times as I want on YouTube. Bollocks, 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 bollocks. Big, fucking, hairy, mammoth bollocks. See? But you can't say that on like there's certain words you can't say on Twitch. It's like I get it, you know. Consequences to actions and vice versa, you know, cause effect, blah 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 blah, whatever you want to call it. But at the end of the day, it's stifling. That's the word I'm looking for. It's stifling. I enjoy streaming on YouTube. I do. I enjoy it. I enjoy making content for you guys. I do. I enjoy it. But like I said, I've got some viewers who are photosensitive, who have seizures. And I don't want them to have seizures. And so this is why I don't play games like Star Trek Online, or I don't stream games like Star Trek Online. It doesn't mean that I don't want to play it. I mean, I'm passionate, for crying out loud. So I'm going to be playing it. I'm going to play it. But I'm not going to be... Same as MechWarrior. I've got Battletech and MechWarrior 5, Mercenaries and MechWarrior Online. But I don't stream them, again, because I've got some viewers who are sensitive to photoseizures. And when you're running around as an Atlas or a Mad Cat, you know, covered in ERPPCs and short range, extended range small lasers and whatnot, you know, yeah. Needless to say, you're a walking, talking disco ball, and I really don't want people to have seizures. And I don't want them to miss out either. You know, I don't want them to feel left out. So I play games that I know there's not going to be a chance of them having seizures, if that makes sense. Which is why I draw the line playing certain tanks in War Thunder, actually. The Gepard, the German anti-aircraft gun, where it fires its 37mm cannons very rapidly. I'm worried that might trigger some people's photosensitive seizures. Which is why, if I am going to stream one of those games, I will put up a warning, you know. Speaking of Stowe, I got the NX-01 original. It cost my 1.4 billion credits. Holy shit. I don't even think I've ever seen that many credits. Woo! 9%. Nice. So, there we go. Congratulations, Patton. Congratulations. So, but yeah, my internet connection is restricted right now because the router, and sorry, it's not pronounced router. There's no two O's, like root beer. Okay, it's router. Learn to pronounce and enunciate. Jesus fucking Christ. Anyway, my router, my business router, took a shit. And so Virgin Media said that they don't have any business routers available right now, and so they gave me a residential router, and it's capped. And so I'm literally capped. Well, you better start, 'cause I'm patching it now. Yeah, I'm downloading it now. Like I said, I plan on doing a lot more content, videos wise, until this business router can get here. They're saying it can take up to a week, so who the hell knows. There is a new company that's offering fiber optic in this area, and so I'm thinking, I might just get a separate connection, a separate fiber optic connection for myself, you know. Still at work, slow day, huh? Fair enough, it's all good. Yeah, so expect it in a month then. Yeah, pretty much, it's Virgin Media. So, because my other roommate, who's right below me, he works from home too, and he does internet sales. And so, yeah. But he does it in the Asian markets, so he's on a completely different time zone. He's actually asleep right now, so he's Sparkola. So when the internet went down, he was pissed. And so he called our landlord. I called our landlord, and I said to him, look, do you want your rent? End of, do you want your rent? Then get the fucking internet fixed. Then, it's because that's the only way I get paid. You know? Because that's how life works. You know? Yeah, my landlord handles my internet connection. He pays my water bills, my electricity, and my gas bills. It's all lumped into my my rent. So when I pay my rent, it covers everything. It's an all-in-one bill kind of thing. Downside is I don't get any bills in my name. So when the government asks me for proof of residency, I can only show them my tenancy agreement. Yes, he holds the contract because he's the landlord. If I was to have an actual connection put in my name, I would have to get his permission to have them come into the house and set it up and whatnot. Yeah, I like I said, I want to get my own internet connection. I do. I also want to get my own VPN as well. That way I can actually connect to decent Netflix and decent Amazon. Because right now, with my Amazon Prime, which I do pay for. See, I always thought that Prime covered you for things like the audiobooks and stuff, but it doesn't. That's a separate subscription service. So we've got The Expanse. Okay, so there's no new season of that yet. So that I've seen every single episode of that. We've got Clarkson's Farm. Who the fuck cares? Terminator 3. They want me to pay £5 for. Do you need to borrow these, Amazon? I'm not paying £5 for that. Season 8 of House, The Contractor, seen that one. Tomb Raider, seen that one. Walking Dead seasons, I mean, probably a couple of seasons in that. Ghost Protocols, I've seen. Rise of, seen that one. Book of Eli, seen it. Indiana Jones, Crystal Skull, yawn. Renegades, yawn. Dodgeball, yawn. The new RoboCop they want us to pay for. Okay. Fallout, Mission Impossible Fallout, seen it. You want me to pay for Starship Troopers? Fuck that, I've got the DVD over there. Samaritan, that wasn't a bad movie. Patient Zero, no, that's shit. Terminal List, that's good. In the Blood, that's good. The Town, that's good. Hancock, meh. Ted 2, meh. So Star Trek Into Darkness, I just don't like any of the JJ verse Star Trek stuff. It's just Edge of Extinction, Sabotage, The new Mortal Kombat movie, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Fuck off. That movie's like 1,000,000 years old. 2005. Fuck right off with that shit. The Accountant, that's a good one. World War Z, Hitman, Gamer, The new Matrix, don't really care about that. Uncharted, don't really care about that. Spider-Man, No Way Home, don't really care about that. Oh, there's 2 versions of Spider-Man. Bonus X-Ray Edition, I have no idea what that means. Black Adam, don't care about that. The new Batman, don't care about that. Don't care about any of the Harry Poppers. Hunters was good. I've seen all of those, every single episode. Last Ship was good until they got shit canned. It was a good TV series. I watched it when I was living in the States. So I've seen every single episode until they got shit canned. Picard, I have no interest of watching. Man of Steel, I have not watched that yet. So I think I might watch that after the stream. I think I might make myself something to eat and do like a watch party on Discord or something with some people. Enemy at the Gates. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Vasily Zaitsev. I'm just not a Rachel Weisz fan. She just can't give a good performance. Rachel Weisz just. I just can't. I just don't like her face. I'm sorry, I just don't like her face. Carnival Row. Oh wow, season 2's out now. Holy crap! I didn't even think they made a season 1. I would love to watch it if the pixie chick gets killed in the first episode. Otherwise, I am not interested. What else? No, not a fan of Phoebe Waller-Bridge. Person of Interest was okay from like the first, second season. Other than that, it's literally just cut and paste of the same fucking episodes. Boring as fuck. Andromeda, not bad. Season 2, Season 3 is better than Season 1 in my personal opinion. Just is. Equilibrium, one of the best underrated movies of the 2000s. If you've never seen it, it is a fucking awesome movie with Christian Bale in it. Christian Bale did this one and American Psycho back to back. It is not a bad film. It is not a bad film. I give Equilibrium a good 3.5, 4 out of 5. It's really a really good movie. So yeah. What else? Let's see. Live, Die, Edge of Tomorrow wasn't bad for what it was. King Arthur, good movie. As you can see, I've watched it. The Boys, I love The Boys. Oh, The Boys, love The Boys. Moonfall, yeah, and I mean that. Nah, it's really not that good. War of the Worlds, it's a good remake of the original movie. Don't care about Transformers. I really can't stand any of the Transformers shit. Stargate, huge Stargate freak. I literally love Stargate. I want them to bring back Stargate Discovery. Like the way they ended it so openly that they could easily pick it back up. Like the ship's gone through the void, you know. And they're all coming out of cryogenic sleep. And granted, some of the actors are a lot older than they are now. Well, you can just say that the cryogenic, you can say that the cryogenic chambers, you know, some of them were faulty. You know, that would be cool. Not a Sacha Baron Cohen fan, so I don't care about that. So yeah, there's pretty much nothing going on with the new Hellboy. Fucking joke. There you go, American Psycho. See, 2000. He did American Psycho and then he did Equilibrium. So yeah, see, he did American Psycho then Equilibrium, and so the fact that he can. Christian Bale is a good actor. I don't like the thing he's got on his face now. Have you seen what he looks like? He's got like this weird growth underneath his eyeball. It's fucking ugh. It's like, get that fixed. Oh my god, Only Fools and Horses. Okay. To my American friends, Only Fools and Horses is a comedy that is set in the part of London that I'm from, Peckham. Okay? The short guy's called Del Boy. The tall guy behind him is called Rodney. Now, some of the scenes was filmed in Peckham. Only a handful. The rest was all refilmed in Manchester. Okay? Now, the block of flats in question that they're from, Nelson Mandela House, doesn't exist. It's never existed in Peckham. There is no Nelson Mandela House in Peckham. It was a block of flats from Manchester. Okay, now, there is a pub called the Nag's Head in Peckham, and the owners of that pub have been trying to keep it running for Christ knows how many years now. Friends of mine work at that pub, so But everything else about Only Fools and Horses wasn't set in Peckham. It was done in Manchester. Okay, just a heads up for you. So if you ever want to get some brief background about where I'm from, Peckham, just Google Earth SE15. In fact, we can do it now. Here we go. SE15. Okay. Legit. This is where I grew up. Okay? SE15 is where I grew up. Okay. That's the Acorn Estate. There it is. That's the original Acorn Estate. Okay? It's not there anymore. It got bulldozed. Okay? It got demolished. In fact, there you go. They literally tore it down. They tore it down. My grandmother, who recently passed away, worked on the Acorn Estate when it was first built. Okay? Then they tore it down after like 15 years ago. They tore it down. And they built a shit heap to replace it. And I mean, it is an absolute shit heap. Okay, 75 Meeting House Lane, couple of doors on the opposite side from where I grew up. I grew up at 55, and there you go. So, 75 Meeting House Lane, okay, is 8 houses down from where I grew up. So the house layout's going to be identical. Yep. That would have been the master bedroom at the back of the house. Kitchen's still the same. Upstairs, yeah, that's the living room. That's the airing cupboard where the boiler is. That is the half room that was technically mine and my brother's growing up. My dad put 2 single beds side by side, and I slept on the right, my brother slept on the left. Eventually my nan took that room. Not this room, but the same size. The layouts are identical. Even the bath is identical. The bath's identical, the sink's identical. It's council property, what do you expect? Well, ex-council property. So, and they want $350,000 for it. For that. No. Just no. They're built to a price point. Let me just put it to you like that. They're built to a price point. Okay. I will show you the exact house I grew up in. Okay. So, this is Meeting House Lane. See the William Hill? Okay. This is the William Hill betting shop that my mum, my dad, my nan always used to send me to go put horse bets on for them. Okay? Right there. This William Hill. This betting shop. Okay? Now, if we go this way, this corner shop here, right here, used to be my uncle's video rental place. It's no longer there. Okay? He moved to Thailand. This here on this corner is a new build. There used to be a pub there. It's gone, of course. They've demolished it. This here used to be... all these are all new builds. Okay? On this side of the road, there was a bottle factory. Literally, a glass bottle factory. They demolished it to build houses. And that pub was on the corner. Now, when I tell the story of my Uncle Peter, okay, when I tell the story of my Uncle Peter showing up in his 65 in his 66 Mustang. Okay, we were living in this house right here. That's number 55 right there. Okay, that was my nan's old house. Now, I lived there with my brother, my mum, and my sister. Okay, now my Uncle Peter pulled up here, honked his horn. I knew exactly what car it was. I jumped out this door, over these fences, jumped into the car, and my Uncle Peter literally did a U-turn, spun the car around, and did a non-stop peel out from there to here. Now, here used to be a roundabout. It's no longer here. They've got rid of it. Don't know why, but they just have. There used to be a roundabout right here. Got to here, did a couple of donuts around the roundabout, and then went all the way back. And he woke up absolutely everyone in the whole of Meeting House Lane driving that gold Mustang. And that was the day I fell in love with Fords. This corner shop here, this blue corner shop, is the Sharmas. I knew the family that had owned that. Their children still own and run the property. The original owners went back to India. Okay, but their kids didn't want to go back. Their kids literally said, "No, Mum, Dad, we're staying here in the UK." And that's exactly what they did. They took over the family business, and they're still there to this day. Now, let's see. I'm going to take you to the BMX track where I broke both my wrists. Okay? So now we've got to go down Naylor Road. So we're going to go down Naylor Road. Okay. This red building here, the ground floor down there, I crashed on my friend's couch for a couple of weeks after my mum kicked me out at 15. That's where I lived. For like 4-5 weeks until the council would get off their ass and try and find me a place. Okay, this is Bird in the Bush BMX track. Okay, it's still here. It needs a lot of love, but it's still here. Okay, that's the BMX track that I broke both my wrists in, and you can still hear them click as we speak. Because I never went to the hospital to get them set correctly. So my wrists click constantly. And there's nothing I can do about it. That's where I broke both my wrists. Back this way is a used tire dealership / minicab service called Dolphin Minicabs. Is it still there? Yeah, Lynx Tires. It's still there. Holy crap. Okay, up in this top floor. Break them again and send them this time. Lols. Only fix, yeah. Now, up here used to be an illegal arcade center. Okay? Basically, they were all what's the word I'm looking for? Hacked ROMs of arcade games. So Super Street Fighter. So there was like WrestleFest, Alien Breed, Street Fighter, where if you press the start button you can change characters in the fight. And you could do Hadoukens in the air and a whole bunch of other stuff. That arcade center used to get raided all the fucking time. Because the guy who owned the arcade center used it as a money laundering to sell weed. To sell drugs. And the tire store down at the bottom owned the building and kept renting it out to him. He just kept changing the name. But it used to be Dolphin Minicabs. And I always wondered why no one ever got a minicab from Dolphin, because he never owned any minicabs. He had a radio in there, but that was to scan for the police frequencies to see when he was going to get raided. So there you go. I'm going to show you a scene of a crime. It does involve me. I was cleared of all charges, so let me make that abundantly clear. Okay. When I tell the story of the Jack Russell that flew out the window, alright, I'm going to show you what window. Do you see that window there that I'm highlighting? That window right there that I'm quite literally highlighting. Now, at the time, I was I was dog sitting for what would have been my brother-in-law. Wasn't my brother-in-law. I didn't marry the chick. But point is, he went off on holiday with his girlfriend, who happened to be my cousin. Don't ask. And he had a Jack Russell. Now, unbeknownst to me, the windows were getting replaced. The council was replacing all the windows to make the building more energy efficient. And I didn't know this. And this Jack Russell used to go absolutely fucking apeshit for this tennis ball. So, long story short, I was fucking around with a tennis ball, threw the tennis ball, it bounced off the coffee table, and went out the window, and the Jack Russell followed it. And it fell from there to Splatville. Yeah. So, from there to Splatville. I did feel sorry. You know, I did feel sorry. But now you know, visually you can see the block of flats in question. It was not my fault. It was not my fault. It was not my fault. But now you know the block of flats in question when I tell that story about the poor Jack Russell. Okay, this is the Old Kent Road. Okay, this is the Old Kent Road. Now, I could go down the Old Kent Road and show you my old boxing gym I used to go to when I was a kid, but I'm not going to do that. So, yeah. What I will do is show you the old Toys R Us building. That's still there. But it's not a Toys R Us anymore. I believe it's a Best Buy. There you go. It's a Lidl's now. Ooh. They've turned it into a Lidl's. That used to be a Toys R Us. Okay. Now, I'm going to show you something cool. Okay. Yeah, we're going to end up following a rubbish. This is Asylum Road. Okay. Now, Asylum Road used to be some lockups. Now, this posh building, which you can't fucking see because there's a bloody van. Okay, this posh building here, okay, this great big ass building, okay, that's no longer used, used to be a mental hospital. That's where all the nutters used to go. I was threatened to be put in there once, but I ended up going to Maudsley Hospital instead. Yeah, long story short. So, see these, again, new buildings. Constantly putting up new buildings. Let's go ghost hunting. Anyway, see all these new buildings. These weren't here. All of this, okay, all of this that you see here, okay, yes, that was a primary school. It's not anymore. It's now a block of flats. That's a new build. So that wasn't there. That wasn't there. So this is Geese Street. Okay. These houses weren't here. Okay. None of these houses was here. All this here, okay, that you see here is all new builds, because what used to be here is Monaghan Salvage and Tow. This used to be my dad's and my uncle's land, their shop, where I grew up learning to tear cars apart and fix them and everything else. It used to be here. And when my dad died and my Uncle Graham said he didn't want to do this anymore, my mum sold the land and everything else to a developer, and this is what the developer did. He built all these bullshit freaking private houses. And this is the road, when I tell the story in my Coffee Time with Cobra, when my dad hit a police car in his Cadillac. This is the road that he hit the Cadillac in. Okay? As you can see, this is a one-way road. Okay? Traffic can only go one direction. Copper was coming the wrong way, the illegal way, and literally hit my dad's Cadillac head on. Dad's Cadillac was fine. Oh, take it easy, Catherine. Dad's Cadillac was fine. Cop car was a write-off. So now you know where that accident happened. Like I said, I promised you guys I would always do some kind of content for you. And this is Asylum Road. More Asylum Road. More Asylum Road. That is the Asylum Tavern's still there. Holy shit, the Asylum is still there. Me and my brother, my younger brother, used to go to this pub with my dad and my mum and whatnot growing up. Oh god, that roundabout's still there. I'll get rid of the other one. That's nice. See, and now you're back into Meeting House Lane. That's the church that my nan used to go to. That's the church that my nan used to go to. There you go, St. John's Crucium. She used to love that church. Every Sunday and every Wednesday, she'd be at that church. She'd do Wednesday sermon, and then she would do Wednesday bingo. Yeah, she'd do Wednesday bingo, and Sunday she'd do morning Sunday service, and then help out with the soup kitchen on a Sunday evening. That's what my nan used to do. That's my childhood, guys. Not a problem. My stream's almost up anyway. Like I said, I wasn't going to be streaming that long. So I just wanted to show you guys where I grew up. I grew up there. That's Meeting House Lane. That's Peckham. That's SE15. That's literally where I grew up as a kid, in that area. So yeah. Now you know a little bit more about Cobra. Okay, guys? No worries, guys. Anyway, like I said, my stream's coming to an end anyway. I've got to get some food in me, and I've got a movie to watch. So I'm going to be watching Man of Steel from the UK Tuesday. Well, that's good to know, my friend. That is good to know. Well, I hope you had a pleasant stay while you was here, and I hope you got home safe and uneventful, you know, you know. But like I said, now you know a little bit more about Cobra, a little bit more about me. So if you have any more questions, please leave them as a question in the Discord or as a comment here on the video. I greatly appreciate it. But went to Liverpool and Merseyside Derby. Oh, nice. I actually went through Liverpool, going up to Newcastle to meet Catherine. So yeah, see. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna call my stream here. You guys are awesome. I love you all very, very much. But I will be editing some YouTube content, watching a movie or two, eating some food, and spending some time with my Evelyn and whatnot later. So that's what I've got planned. Anyway, guys, stay safe, stay sane, stay sexy, stay you, keep your shows flying, keep your enemies dying. The Cobra Commander is out, and I will see you guys in the next video or the next stream. Stick around. If you're new around here, hit the subscribe button. I greatly appreciate it, and you won't regret it. Ciao.